Hey YouTube, it's me again. My name is Lola, I don't mind. But I'm here again with another video. First of all, I'm so incredibly sorry for my inconsistency. The truth is, I don't know, there's no truth. I've just been like inconsistent, but not on purpose, but then also because I haven't really thought of a topic. And I just finished school. I finished all my classes, so I'm at home now. I have an exam at the end of the month. Happy new month, today's May. I have an exam at the end of the month, May 29th, and quite nervous because it's a history exam. But so today I normally talk about the Bible, stories and morals we can learn, but since I didn't really have a topic in mind, I've decided for a long time that I should talk about my time in Canada. So last year I went to two countries. I went to Canada and I went to Mexico for different purposes. So Canada was more of a is it called inter what's the word? See, this is what I'm saying. I haven't been on YouTube for so long. I studied abroad, but it was like an exchange program. Why did I forget the word? Exchange program. I went to Canada for an exchange program for a year, then I went to Mexico for summer school. So my time in Mexico, I was doing another video roughly around July. I'll do another video in Spanish. So I need time to like perfect, I need time to like improve my Spanish as well, so I can do that Mexican video. But I'm going to talk about Canada in this video. I'm going to talk about what happened, how I got there, the good and the bad. But it will be two separate videos. And so this is the first one. So sit back, relax. We're going to come back after the intro where I talk about my time in Canada. And I hope you guys enjoy. I'll see you guys after the introduction. Goodbye. Hey guys, so we're back. So what I've done is I've split the video in 3 parts so that it's easier for me, so that I don't ramble. So the first part of the video, like I said, I went to Canada. I brought some stuff. I brought this pencil case. I think it's a makeup bag, but I'm not into makeup, so I use it as a pencil case. So I got a pencil case and I got a bag from Dollarama. Got a bag from Dollarama and the pencil case. So the first question I asked myself was, how did I get the opportunity? I didn't actually. I'm joking. So what happened was my university in UK, I'm gonna keep it anonymous, but if you know me in real life, you know where I go. Or if I've told you, if I've told you I've been, if I told you I am, you know what university I go to. But they have like summer school, study abroad / summer school opportunities. But I didn't know that. So a family member told me, "Oh Lola, why don't you travel to Canada or just another country?" And I was like, why not? Because I've been in the UK since I've been in the UK since 2008 and I haven't really traveled until last year. So so I thought, why not? But the thing is, you can't choose the country you want to go to. It's kind of given to you. So for example, what I did was I typed the website online, and then there were I typed my course, and then there were a list of places that you can choose from. Initially, I wanted to go to California because I was like, oh my gosh, California, like I've always wanted to go.
I like to be in America, okay by me in America, everything free in America,
for a small fee in America.
So I put it as my first option. So you have like 5 options. I put it as my first option, but then I think it got removed, and I was kind of sad because I really wanted to go to California at first. But then I've heard recently that there were wildfires. I don't know if it was this year or like last year, but there were wildfires. So I'm kind of grateful that California was removed, thank God, because I don't know what would have happened if I went there. So I saw Canada. I was like, why not? Let's go to Canada. And so I got my flight was 25th of August 2023. Wow, it's been so long. Like, we're just deep in it. It's been such a long time. My flight was it's really expensive. So my flight was 25th of August, and then I got back on the I was supposed to get back on the 30th of April, but I didn't. Long story. I probably mentioned that in like the bad section of Canada, because it's good and bad. So I got my flight, I left my family, I saved up money, because you have to show proof that you can financially provide for yourself. So I got my flight, I left my family, I had money, I got my suitcase. I had 2 suitcases, but like, yeah, I didn't really pack a lot of clothes because I knew I would buy stuff in Canada, especially for, you know, for like 8 months. That's how long I stayed there for. So yeah, I got the flight. I was a bit nervous because like I've never flown in my life by myself ever. So yeah, I got the flight by myself. It was a pretty long flight, and yeah, so when I got to Canada, I couldn't believe it was real. I took a lot of photos, but due to storage reasons I had to remove them. I took a photo of the sign. It said welcome to Canada, and I was like, there's no way this is real, like I'm actually in this country. And another thing was yeah, so when I got to the airport in Canada, there was this really nice colorful rainbow rainbow statue, let's call it a statue, that said Canada on it, and I was like, wow, I'm actually in Canada. I'm probably gonna do I'm gonna do like culture shock after, probably in the second video, but yeah, I'm actually in Canada. I can't believe it, like I'm actually here. I'm not in UK anymore.
I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
This is not a dream, it's actually Canada. But yeah, so yeah, I got there, and yeah, a taxi took me to my university. The thing is with UK, in Canada, there's speed limit. You can drive at like 120 miles per hour, and that's normal. But in UK, you can't do that. So when I realized that like you can drive really fast, I was kind of scared. Like I've never witnessed this in my life, so I was kind of nervous because I was like, oh my gosh, what if we crash? What if something bad happens? Because I'm not used to this type of speed. I've heard in like Nigeria they can drive that quickly as well, but in UK we normally go, I don't think it's higher than 60 or 50, even 50. So when I realized that like they can drive at like 100, 120, yeah, that was a culture shock for me. Another culture shock was they drive on the left side, because in UK we don't do that. I think they drive on the left side, and they drive on the left side, and I think the driver is on the left as well. But in UK it's complete opposite. So I was like mind blown, because this was all new to me. So yeah, I got to my university, and yeah, but the thing is, when you travel abroad compared to when you go to a university in your country, you can't bring like pots, you can't bring pans, you can't bring all this kitchen stuff. So when I got to university, I literally had nada. I had zero, I had nothing. I had no pots, no pans, no kitchen supplies, nothing, none of that stuff. So I had to grind. I had to get the bus. Again, the bus, another thing was the bus in Canada was very different to the one in UK. And yeah, they announced the bus stops, but I don't know, I just found it different because I think all the buses were single decker. Like there's no double decker as far as I'm concerned. There's no double decker bus. Once I got the bus 9 from like, what's it called, Dollarama, I got bus 9 thinking, oh yeah, I'll go to my uni, but then it was going round kind of. I was like, I've got the wrong bus. And then I ended up some street, I didn't even know where I was, but I was like, hey, I'm never getting that bus again. That bus took me to like a beach or something. It took me to like downtown Canada. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna stay on the bus because I know it's gonna take me to school. And I was completely confused. I was lost. So yeah, when I got to school, I didn't have all those things, so I had to get the bus to Dollarama/Walmart. And yeah, I got a lot of things. It was quite difficult at first because settling in, because I had to buy all these things. And yeah, throughout Canada, I think I had a budget, but when I was in Dollarama, that budget disappeared, because when you're in Dollarama, you're very tempted. Dollarama's like Dollarama's like English Poundland. Yeah, so when you're in Dollarama, you're tempted to buy so many things, because like, for example, if you have a list of 5 things, for example, so I wanted to buy stationery. I love buying stationery. It's just so satisfying. If you wanted to buy like stationery, say you wanted to buy like, I don't know, like party stuff, let's say stationery, party stuff, chocolate, decorations and I don't know, kitchen stuff, right, from Dollarama. But because everything's so cheap, you're like, you gotta buy more. I'm going to buy, you could literally buy the whole store in Dollarama as well. So yeah, that's what I did. And I went to Walmart. I loved Walmart. I got these really nice shoes from Walmart. Let me go and get them. I was gonna do what did you buy at Canada, another video, but since I've mentioned Walmart, let me just go and get the shoes that I bought them because I really like them. Bam! I got these shoes at Walmart. I really like these shoes. When I saw them, I said, hey, these shoes are so nice. Like, because if you know me, blue is like my favorite color, as you can tell. My phone case is turquoise, this top is blue, like everything blue. Like I remember in Canada, most of the time I wore blue. I had blue hair, like blue was my color. So when I saw these shoes, and it was only $40, and I was like, wow, in Walmart as well, this is a miracle, this is amazing. So yeah, I got these shoes and I've had them since and I don't regret them at all. So yeah, that's how I got to Canada. What else? Yeah, so my school in Canada was very big compared to, my wardrobe is open, let me my school in Canada was very, very big compared to UK. So when I got to Canada, I was confused. I'm gonna keep my school name hidden, but yeah, when I got there, I was discombobulated. I was like a child. Like I was like a small fish in a big pond. Yeah, big fish. Yeah, I was a small fish in a big pond because I'm talking, this size of the school was mind blowing. Like I knew it would take me a long time to get used to the place. And I remember during Christmas, me and my roommate, I'm keeping all my friends anonymous, but me and my roommate, we kind of explored the place and it was really cool. Yeah, so what I did, a very, very smart thing I did, I'm really proud of myself, is the day before my classes, I made sure that I knew where they were so that on the day I'm not confused. And another thing that was different in Canada compared to UK was, so in UK, in my university, they record your classes. So if you've missed them, you can catch up. But it doesn't mean that you shouldn't go in person, because sometimes they might write something on the board, and you won't be able to know what they wrote if you're not there in person. But Canada, there's nothing recorded. So if you miss a class, you've missed a class. And that's not good, especially if you have exam. So I tried to make sure I was there all the time, but I think sometimes I wasn't because I wasn't feeling well or class was cancelled. So yeah, I made sure that I was in class and I had to make sure to take notes, because literally, listen again, all that stuff that didn't exist. That all the stuff online that did not exist in Canada. So I really had to make sure that, I was on top of it. So yeah, the school was big. Adjusting was quite hard at first, but I met so many nice people. I can't mention everybody's name, but yeah, I met so many amazing people in Canada and I will never forget them. So that was the question. How did I find out about the opportunity? How did I adjust? So yeah, it was difficult adjusting, but thankfully my accommodation was in school. So I didn't really have to leave the building unless I had to go to like town or Walmart or something, and it was really cool. And yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna do the second question now.